Set us free in this dark hour need. Light our way back home, coming in from the cold, and we'll be all set free. Set us free, set us free in this dark.
Are you looking out of the windshield and not the rearview mirror? If you're in a race car, you got to be focused towards the front. And let's say that life is a race car and you got to hang on and focus toward the front, right? So just imagine that we're talking about the new year versus the old year. The old is gone, the new is here. Let's pay attention to the new year. So I was blessed to be on a training Zoom the other day, and one of our speakers was Coach Mike Vaught, who has been an amazing football coach with some amazing teams. I couldn't tell you all of them, but I know one for sure was the U.S. Naval Academy. Our son was an alumni. Anyway, I have great respect for Coach Vaught and his leadership skills and so many other things. But he introduced us to 5 things that you have control over in 2021 that you shouldn't even worry about for 2020. So would you like to hear these 5 things? Oh my goodness, this is some great stuff. Number 1 is your attitude. You have control over your attitude. You can choose to be a positive thinker. You can choose to be a negative Nelly. And I hope that you're choosing to be the positive guy or lady. I don't want you to think that I'm segregating or anything or whatever. Anyway, so be positive. Glasses, I wouldn't say half empty. I'd say it's almost full. Yes, indeed, for sure. All right, number 2, you have control over your work ethic. Are you going to go above and beyond in all that you do? Are you going to make sure that it's right? Are you going to do the right thing even when no one is looking? Do the right thing. Man, if I'll give you an example. If you are putting together a computer and a hard drive only needs 2 screws to hold it in place, but you should put in 4, put in 4. All right, by the same token, if you're working on a fence and you can skip a little bit and maybe I didn't put in a staple all the way until it did the right thing and I turned it so it was, you know how to do it if you're building a fence, a barbed wire fence. You know you're supposed to do it right. Otherwise, you're going to have to come back in the middle of the night and look for the cows that got out because you didn't do it right. So do the right thing. Do your work ethic. Do it right, like it should be done. Number 3, the third thing that you have control over, your compassion for people. Wow, now this is an important one. Do I give hope to people on a daily basis? Now, if you've been watching any of my videos recently, you understand that I am going through a shift. I used to be I would tell you that I had the gift of sarcasm, and I was quick-witted with the tongue to lash out and put you in your place or make it funny about you instead of funny about me. So I have changed, and I'm working harder on it every day. Except for my family, they don't think that I've changed that much. Other people see it, my family doesn't. And I had a friend say, Andy, even the prophet wasn't appreciated in his own country, his own time, his own town. That was kind of funny. But I'm working harder so that I am more compassionate for people. By that respect. Man, that goes right in hand with, you've heard me talk about Wealth Wednesday, which was yesterday, and we practiced it yesterday. And this morning when I was rucking, I came across a guy who was walking. Now, normally if you're walking that early in the morning, if it's still dark outside and you're walking that early in the morning, you're probably having to get to a job and you're walking to your job. You're not doing the exercise because there's only 1 or 2 of us that I know of that walk in the dark while we're exercising. So I came across a guy. We moved away from each other because happened to be on the same side of the road. And my Wealth Wednesday thing kicked in even though today's Thursday. And I told you before, I always carry some cash with me. And he walked by me and we acknowledged each other. And I stopped and pulled out one of my earbuds and turned and talked to him. I said, sir, man, I don't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry. But do you mind if I bless you today? And gave him my $5 bill. And I hope it's a blessing. I hope that he uses it for food or something good. Regardless, I hope that my compassion for him showed through. Okay. Do you have a compassion for others? Number 4, what is your mission? Are you a difference maker? Where can you make a difference? What is your mission? Well, I was encouraged last year at the end of the year to develop a mission statement, and I did that. So if you have to think about what is your mission, maybe you could develop a mission statement and think about it, how you can affect your life and others. What is your goal in life? Maybe even if we just want to talk about this year, are you goal-oriented? Can you be? Have you written down your goals? My goodness, because there's a bigger percentage of a chance that it's going to happen if you write it down. And I'll tell you what, I'll have those stats for you tomorrow. All right, and then number 5, what is your makeup? You can control your makeup, who you really are. What things are holding you back from being the man or woman that you are or that you are meant to be? What is your makeup? So these 5 tips I learned from Coach Mike Vaught, and I would love to talk more about it with you and other things that Mike said. It was a great time that we had with him, a great time to visit. I would love to share some more info with you, and if you would like to discuss any of these tips, or if these tips resonate high with you, man, I would love to talk to you about that, because I am looking for people that have these qualities in their life that are growing. I would love to talk to you about growing too. So if you have any interaction for what I just said, please send me a message. Talk about Coach, talk about 5 tips. Just send me a message and let me know that you're interested in learning more, talking more, or if you have these qualities as a leader. Man, I'd love to talk to you about that too. So in the meantime, it's Thursday night, Throwback Thursday. While you are remembering things in the past, fondly I hope, look forward to the future and think about how you can make those things even better this year or this week. Anyway, I hope that you feel blessed. I hope that you are blessed. Remember all the great things that we've talked about that already are you, that you are blessed, that you are a child of God, that you are healthy, you are wise, you are smart. Oh my goodness, there are so many you are's, or you could reverse it and say I am. Some of these things that you could say to yourself every day as you wake and every day as you go through the day. And if you get bumped, these things should spill out of your mouth instead of explicatives, right? Okay, I'm stopping there. I hope that you're blessed. I hope that you have a fantastic evening. Please tell everybody that you know that you come in contact with today that you love them. Ask them if there's anything that you can do to make their life better. All right, I'm stopping. We are going to have some look at you now. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Fantastic Friday. Let's be fantastic. See you later. Be blessed. Bye-bye.
Didn't show up, but you showed them all anyhow. You wouldn't slow down, now you're too slow to push a fly.